Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So, just to explain the concept of the one-day course before we start the talks. So, on YouTube and on Facebook, we called it One Day with Your Guru. And the idea of the course is there's 7 topics that we'll be covering today, and the talks are kind of designed so that it's part of a 5-stage process that we're doing. It's up there, you can see. And the reason it's in the main hall is because Sikhi and explaining Sikhi is not sidelined. It's not something that's upstairs and no one knows about it. It should be the main thing. If you come to Gurdwara, we should find out what Sikhi is in the main hall. Where we matha take, that's where they should be explaining Sikhi to us. It's not the case that it's in this little classroom on the side of the hall or the back of the car park. This is mainstream. This is Guru's Bani. The focus of Everything's 13, which is charity and base of Sikhi, is simply this: to join people to Gurbani. So the 5-stage process is up there. The first step is to get people interested in Sikhi, and the YouTube channel is the main part of that. So the talks and everything else that happen here, and the little videos that I make, the blogs, they all go up on Base of Sikhi as a YouTube channel. So somebody could be stumbling on the internet and find something about Sikhi, but it's not the case that they just have one thing. There's many different strands. So you might be in a situation that you've got people questioning you on Sikhi. So you have questions and answers. You might be in a situation where you're not interested in the questions, you want to know what the basic of Sikhi is. And so that's there as well. But also, as part of that getting people interested into Sikhi, we go to different gurdwaras and different schools and do talks on Sikhi. That's all about getting people into Sikhi. And I'm not the only people that are doing that. There's loads of other Kathawachaks and people that are doing this thing of getting people into Sikhi. But the thing is the progression. What happens next? So that's level 2 for us, is this course. So if you're interested in Sikhi, by doing this course, will give you a good understanding of the basic fundamentals. And especially, it will give you a chance to reassess those 3 things, which are Vaheguru, Guru, and the Sikh. There's Vaheguru, Guru, and you. So once we've kind of reassessed those and we're on the right track, so hopefully with Guru Kirpa we're having dahi in our plate, and then we can get makhan out of it. And then the next step is for us to learn Gurbani, because the focus is Gurbani. Gurbani is where everything is. This is our pandar. This is our treasure house. So we're going to make a series of videos about how to learn Gurbani quickly, because it's a skill set. It's just like riding a bike. No one says, oh, I can't ride a bike. You can, everybody can learn, and that's it. Once you've got it, you've learned it, there's nothing else to hold you back. So that's going to be a set of videos on learning how to read Gurmukhi. We're going to do a short version of that today. So there's going to be a workshop about 3 o'clock where everybody's going to try to learn how to read and write Gurmukhi. If you can't, you will be taught. If you can already read it, then we're going to do some Santya, so we can practice how to pronounce it properly. So once we've got that skill set, then the next stage is step 4, Japji Sahib Vijay. Japji Sahib is the one part that with Guru's Kirpa for 500 years, every single person who's become a practicing Sikh has heard this part. Yeah, Japji Sahib. So it's repeated in our house, it's on Desi radio, it's on Punjab radio, it's on Sikh channel. We've heard it growing up. We've heard it from our parents' mouths. But what does it mean? Because Japji Sahib is one of the hardest parts to understand as well. Not only is it the basics, but it's also very deep and very dense and very consolidated. So unpacking it takes a lot of time. So we've been doing Katha of Japji Sahib for about 6 months now. One every week, a body over here in this Gurdwara, and all of it's gone online. We're at the end, we start the 5 Khands now, Dharam Khand. So we're at the very end now. So hopefully the idea would be that if you get someone into Sikhi, then they go and do the Vaheguru course, which is the development of knowledge, or the one-day course, I haven't talked about the Waheguru course, but it's a 12-week course into Sikh history. Once you do those 2 courses, then you learn Gurbani. The next stage is to understand what Japji Sahib says. Once we've got that basic foundations of Japji Sahib, we know what Gurmukhi is talking about. We can look at a body, a shabad that says Sant ka marg, Dharam ki paudi, and straight away we understand what does marg mean for us, what does the Sant mean for us, what does Dharam mean for us, what does a body mean. Yeah, because it's even the word body means going upwards and not on a path. It means an upward path, and that's a different path because the upward path up here as well. We've understood that. We understand what is Sikhi about, because so many deep meanings of shabads are lost to us because we don't understand the philosophical background, and nor do we read Gurbani. So Guru Di Kirpa, the stage 5 will be after we've got someone to understand Japji Sahib, the basics of Japji Sahib, the basics of Gurmukhi reading. Then they should be progressing on to extended learning. And then we're going to be going, after we do Japji Sahib here, we're going to be doing Rehra Sahib and Asadiwal. So they can be progressing on to Asadiwal, which is a very important part to learn as well. And obviously, your personal development is going to come from doing Rehra Sahib and your part every day yourself and your Simran. So everybody's going to be focusing upon inward spiritual development, but also skill learning. So we'll start now with the 2 talks that are going to be Waheguru and Guru. Now you can see that in fact inside Waheguru is also Guru. That's a good clue as to what's going to come next. Inside the word Waheguru is the word Guru.
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.